and welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. Good morning, guys. How's it going? I'm going to be really brief today. I want to update you guys on some of the post-fight commentaries and opinions and actually statements from some of these fighters, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, post their second dramatic history-making fight. All right, La Revancha, the rematch, fight number 2 between Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. All right. Well, we all know what everybody's been saying regarding the decision of the judges. I'm not going to go into that right now. I'm just going to go into what happens next. Will Katie Taylor finally face Amanda Serrano on equal terms? As you all know, Amanda Serrano has bent over backwards to try to accommodate every Katie Taylor's demands. She went up in the first fight 2 weight divisions. She went up 3 weight divisions on this fight. The 2-minute rounds. She, I'm talking about Katie Taylor, declined the opportunity of making history with Amanda Serrano, who is the first woman in the history of boxing who continues to make history by not only breaking records, by not only achieving accolades, weight divisions, and everything else, but the first woman to ever fight a 12 3-minute round fight. She's the only one that has done it. She actually gave up one of the belts. I believe it was the WBC, from that corrupt organization from Mauricio Sulaiman, who is one of the most corrupt owners or presidents, if you want to call it, dictators of one of these boxing organizations, who continues to avoid giving the top-ranked fighters opportunity to fight his golden goose, Canelo Alvarez, who continues to avoid fighting the top dogs and cherry-picking who he wants to fight, right? He loves to hang on to those trinkets. Canelo does. But Amanda Serrano gave up that belt. She goes, listen, if your organization does not want to start going with the times, with the new wave, if you look at MMA, women fight as long and at the same level as men do. Championship fights are 5 rounds, 5-minute rounds each fight for championship fights for women and for men. So why not boxing do the same thing? And that brings that good question, and that question that everybody wants to know: will Katie Taylor, for once, accept a real challenge? All right? If she's so confident in herself, not only is she a bigger girl, not only has she gotten the nod from some of these judges, very dubious nods from the judges favoring her in both of these fights, where everybody, and I would tell you that 90% of everybody out there, even 95 outside of Ireland, are in agreement that Amanda Serrano beat Katie Taylor twice. All right? If you look at Katie Taylor's way of fighting in this past fight, you can see all the headbutts and frustration that came about Amanda Serrano almost knocking her around in the first round. In the first fight, Amanda Serrano almost stopped Katie Taylor in the 5th round. If both of these fights would have been 12 3-minute rounds, Katie Taylor would be a goner. And she knows it. And that is the reason why her promoter or her manager, Eddie Hearn, that guy's a lying snake. That guy's a lowlife. And most of these promoters are. But this guy, man, I don't know, there's something about him. You can see what kind of a lowlife this guy is. You got to watch out your back. This guy will stab you on your back easily. All right? But looking forward to the future for Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, should Katie Taylor, if she's so badass, if she thinks that she's the best fighter, when she went up against Amanda Serrano now, 3 divisions higher in weight, and she stepped inside the ring weighing over 150 pounds. While Amanda Serrano, the smaller fighter, who's a featherweight at 126, couldn't go up higher than 130 something pounds. Now you tell me who's a better fighter. You tell me, if you have a little common sense, you're not a fanatic, if you're not Irish, tell me who's got the more cojones here. A woman that fought with her eyelid hanging down on top of her eye, blood continuing to flow, didn't give up, threw more punches than any other female, and connected more punches than any other female in the history of boxing, continues to break records, and still gets screwed again by these corrupt judges. I don't know where they're finding these judges. I don't know what happened with Jake Paul, who was a promoter of this card, picking these corrupt judges. Why are these judges consistently picking Katie Taylor to win by 1 or 2 points, or maybe a split decision? What is the common denominator? I don't know, guys, but it looks like corruption to me. You can see in every single boxing channel out there, the Porter Podcast, Pro Box en Español, Juan Manuel Márquez, Marco Antonio Barreras, and hundreds and thousands of people that were there that night saw Amanda Serrano defeat decisively a dirty fighter in Katie Taylor. A dirty fighter. Amanda Serrano has gotten cut twice over her eyebrow and her eyelid in more than 50 fights. And you know who was the person that cut her like that with her head? It was Katie Taylor. So that tells you something. That tells you that as soon as Katie Taylor feels frustrated, feels cornered, and is getting beaten to the punch, she uses this new technique, or this technique she's been using for a while, of butting in, charging with her head down, and hitting Amanda Serrano right square in the face. And I can understand some people saying, well, coach, that's accidental. Accidental my butt. Accidental is one time, guys. But in both fights, and then this time, she did 3 or 4 times, and continue using her head to rub against Serrano's eyelid. She is a dirty fighter, my friends. She might be really nice on the outside, but once inside the ring, if she's pushed to the limit, like now, she resorts to dirty tactics. I remember one of the most dirtiest fighter in the history of boxing was Bernard Hopkins, B-Hop. This guy is the dirtiest fighter I've ever seen. One of the dirtiest fighters I ever seen. That's how I used to win fights, using dirty tactics. Katie Taylor is a Bernard Hopkins of female boxing. But right now, the discussion is the following, and it's on your side of the court, Katie. Will you take Amanda Serrano next year? Because she said it. Amanda Serrano has said it in all her interviews. Go watch the Porter Podcast. Go watch some of these other interviews she's done in Spanish. Look, if you don't speak Spanish, look at the subtitles in English. Right? They're available on YouTube. And she said, I told Katie Taylor before the fight, let's do 12 3-minutes, and she agreed. And she doesn't know why they didn't have the 12 3-minute rounds now on this fight. Well, she says, I don't know, but then she corrected herself. She goes, well, I do know. I do know. Because Katie Taylor knows that if she fights me even at 12 3-minute rounds, things will change for her. I would have knocked her out in both fights. So guys and girls, let me know what you guys think. Has Katie Taylor been a clean fighter? Katie Taylor has fought Amanda Serrano on even terms. And even you Irish fans, Think about it. There's a woman, 7-division world champion, who's broken all kinds of records, all right? Fighting your girl, going up 3 divisions. And a lot of people that are making these comments are casuals. They don't know about divisions. They don't know about weight. Oh, it's only a few pounds. About 20 pounds difference on the night of the fight. About 15, 20 pounds. That's a lot, guys, in boxing. If you don't know about boxing, go research it. 4 or 5 pounds is enormous. Look at what happened to Devin Haney now and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was over 3 pounds, the weight limit, and he pummeled Devin Haney. Sorry, Devin Haney. You know, you want us to forget what happened to you that night, but we don't forget. You got your ass whooped, and you're gonna get your ass whooped again. So I believe Devin Haney is a hype job. It's great athleticism and everything else, but he's been handpicking his opponents, and this time around, his opponent and his choice backfired on him. But anyway, guys, this is my thoughts for today. Should Katie Taylor, it's in Katie Taylor's court now. She's got the handle of this. And Katie Taylor's no longer side A, guys. She's side B now. You know who's dictating everything? Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano made more money than Katie Taylor this time. And Amanda Serrano has actually bent over backwards to go with every demand that Katie Taylor's team have asked her to do. You know why? Because she's trying to prove to everybody that she's better than Katie Taylor. And we all know who the real winner is of that fight. We all know. It's not Katie Taylor, guys. The real champion, 3-time undisputed champion at 126, 135 when she was robbed the first time against Katie Taylor, and now 140 should be Amanda Serrano. You imagine that? 3-time undisputed champion. Nobody has ever done that in the history of boxing. Nobody has done what Amanda Serrano has done, even with her 2 so-called defeats. So I'm going to tell you guys something. If you're a real fighter, if you really trust yourself, if you really think you are the best, you fight the best. Hello, Canelo. You fight the best, number 1, and you fight on equal terms. All right? You don't try to take advantage of your opponent. And that's what Katie Taylor has been doing. And Amanda has agreed to every single demand from the Katie Taylor camp. You know what? Right now, Amanda should focus on the following. Listen, Katie, you're going to make so much money in this next fight, but we're going to fight at 135. Or we're going to fight at that same catch weight, but there's got to be a hydration limit. You're not going to go up 150 something pounds because I'm a small girl. That's what Amanda Serrano should tell Katie Taylor. And we're going to go 12 3-minute rounds. And we're going to settle this once and for all. All right? You're going to make buku cash, and so am I. Put that out there. All right? See what Katie Taylor does. That will tell you if she's really a legend in female boxing, or she's just right now, and I'm not saying she's not, but she is. She's got cojones. Katie Taylor does. But it's always been an uneven fight with Amanda Serrano. Uneven terms, uneven weight. All these weight divisions that Amanda Serrano has had to go up because Katie Taylor doesn't want to go down. It's all on Katie Taylor's favor. Always. So right now, we should wait for that trilogy. If that doesn't happen, I think that Amanda Serrano should defend her title once more, beat the shit out of Sky Nichols, who's talking a lot of shit. That girl's a mediocre fighter. Amanda Serrano will destroy her inside of 6 rounds and fight her at 12 3-minute rounds, right? Let's take that from now on. You want to fight Amanda Serrano, you got to fight 12 3-minute rounds. No more of that bullshit 2-minute rounds. That shit goes really fast, and you can try to kill the time by holding what Katie Taylor was doing. Charging with the head and holding, Amanda. Charging with the head and holding. And I didn't know something, guys. I thought they had taken, the referee had taken a point off Katie Taylor in this past fight because of headbutting. But I find out through Amanda Serrano saying, no, they took a point because the excessive holding. So that ref did a lousy ass job. Should have taken multiple points off Katie Taylor for headbutting consistently, for holding consistently, and that's what she relies on because it's a 2-minute round fight. You can, burn the clock, as much as you can by holding. Seconds are ticking off. It's such a fast-paced fight, 2-minute rounds. For a championship fight, that should not be allowed on women boxing. 12 3-minute rounds is what Amanda Serrano has to fight from now on with everybody. You want my title? 12 3 minutes. I'm the champ. Sky Nichols, you think you're a badass? You're going to get knocked out. 12 3-minute rounds. So either Sky Nichols or Katie Taylor, the Trilogy, whoever wants Amanda Serrano next has to fight 12 3-minute rounds. If not, Amanda will say, you know what? I'm sailing into the sunset with all the money that I made. She's a nice, humble girl. You can see her interviews, how humble she is. She's not arrogant. She even apologized for saying something that she really felt was unfair. And she shouldn't have apologized for that. Especially if it's true. If somebody's trying to use dirty tactics on you. But she's that kind of a person, guys. She's that kind of a person. But anyway, guys, this is all I have for now. Let me know what you guys think. Every single fight from now on, Amanda, listen to me. Listen to what Coach Mario is saying. I know you have your own people that are telling you the same thing, and I know that's what you want. From now on, no more 2-minute fights for you. All right? Let's go out with a bang next year. Have 1 or 2 fights. Beat the shit out of Sky Nichols. That little girl is talking a lot of crap, a lot of smack. She's a mediocre fighter. She's nothing great. You'll beat her inside of 6-7 rounds. She fights 3-minute rounds. Go against Katie Taylor and shut her up. You should be wearing a helmet for that one. Yeah, because this girl's got a big ass head. All right? And she charges with that head. And for the envious, hating Clarissa Shields out there, girl, stop talking crap about Amanda Serrano and just handle your own personal shit. You have no power. You've only knocked out 5 people. You wish you were in Amanda Serrano's shoes. But you know what? Hate is killing you. The envy is killing you. And that is what actually people see, and that's why 70,000 people are never going to watch your fight. Never. You're never going to have the exposure Amanda Serrano has had. You're never going to have the legacy that Amanda Serrano has. And that's what's killing you inside. Envy kills, guys. And Clarissa Shields is an envious person. You can see in all her postings, and every time she talks about Amanda Serrano, you can feel the hate. She's got a big complex. Amanda Serrano, sorry. Amanda Serrano is a beautiful woman. I'm sorry. That's not her fault. Amanda Serrano is a humble person. Sorry, that's not her fault. She's like that. Amanda Serrano has more knockouts than you have fights. So, for all the women in boxing right now, 12 3-minute rounds from now on for Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano, continue doing what you're doing. You're making every Latino, every Puerto Rican proud. You've gained so many fans throughout the whole world. Millions of people watch you. And I know you support Jake Paul, but the main fight of that card was Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor 2, which should be the fight of the year again for the second time. But anyway, guys, this is all I have for now. Remember, like, share, subscribe. But until next time, this is Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy, saying Hasta la vista. God bless you all, and peace.